I'm in the woods in Maryland. Hope everybody's having a good Christmas holiday. I could be having a better one. Got some family emergency. That's why I'm in Maryland. For some of you may know, my father, this past Halloween, had a stroke. And that was pretty hard enough. But we were grateful that he still had, his motor function for the most part. He just lost a lot in speech, but we know him well enough to where we could still communicate pretty easily with him. And he went in for surgery here last Monday to have an artery cleared out. And the extra blood flow, once they cleared out that artery, caused an even bigger stroke. And he lost a lot of motor function. He can't talk anymore. But gratefully, he still remembers us. And it's hard to communicate, but we do the best that we can. And so I've been up here for the last couple of days. I took off a few days of work. I'm just kind of up here. I've been in the hospital for the past 2 days in my sister's house, just kind of going back and forth. And I'm gonna go see him here in a little bit. I'm gonna go in about an hour. I just wanted to take a walk, and I don't think I've ever been hiking in Maryland that I know of. That's a lie. Actually, no, I did. Never mind. A couple years back, I went through Harper's Ferry up into Maryland. But I don't know. I just needed a walk, and I haven't talked to anybody I haven't really been on YouTube a whole lot. I keep up with Doomcock and all that, but let's get a look at this. Let me spin you around so you can kind of look what I'm looking at. It's a little bit more interesting than I think me talking. I'm running alongside this river here. I think I'm in Gunpowder State Park, or maybe it's Old Quarry Trail. I'm not sure which one's which. But I don't know. As I was saying, keep an eye out for Sasquatch. I looked it up. There's been a couple of sightings out in this area. Not for the last decade or so, but I'm always keeping an eye out for the old Squatch. I love to see one of them. Anyway, what's that? And that's stump. Anyway, so yeah, it's been sort of a tragic Christmas. I wish things were going better. He's very upset about the whole thing. My father. And I just hate seeing someone suffer like this. He's still pretty good strength in his left arm, but he can't walk or nothing like that, and that's just been heartbreaking. And Christmas has basically been canceled for us. We still got stuff for the kids and all that, but for the most part, his sons and daughters have not been. We're just doing the best we can. I want to get back into doing the Ultra Stream. My computer crashed running all the Streamlabs. It was just a cheap little Acer. Oh, hey, look, there's a spring. You don't see those where I'm at in the south too much until you get up to the mountains. In the mountains, you might have a lot. I did a lot of growing up in Pennsylvania, and there's a lot of springs up there. Like I was saying, I'm going to get back into it. I'm going to try to get the company I work for, I guess, has some type of deal with Apple. So I'm looking into making the big investment and getting an iMac. And I'm going to get better internet at my house. I'm going to try to maybe see what business internet will cost. I'll get back on it. I want to continue the interview with Alan Thomas, but I just don't see a point until the quality's at the bare minimum where I want it to be at. Walking in the woods is something that really helps take my mind off of things. I got into it a couple years back. I was in a bad spot, and I just kind of hopped in my car and started heading west without really no plan. And then when I hit the Appalachian Mountains, I saw a sign for the Appalachian Trail. And I went for a walk for a couple months. And kind of re-energized me, kind of refilled my faith in humanity. I got to meet a lot of really good people. I got to get out of that mindset I was in before. So now, anytime I start feeling down, I'll go hit up a little trail somewhere. And I still plan on doing the Appalachian Trail, the whole thing. I plan on doing it one day. But, you know, I got to be an adult. Got to save up finances. Oh, look at this. Hey, what do we got right here? This looks like, is this an old car? Let's go take a look at this. What is this? I'm glad that everybody's, oh, look, it is an old car. Let's see what it is. See if I can figure out what it is. Right off the bat, I'm going to say a Chevrolet from these tell. The emblem's missing off the steering wheel. Wow, what happened to this thing? Did it hit this tree and then just stayed here? Oh, it is a Chevy. The hood for it right here. No engine in it. I wonder where the engine went off to. Gas tank's rotted out. Huh. You find a lot of old cars on trails if you keep an eye out for them. No, yeah, this is like a 56, 55 Chevy. I mean, it's hard to tell because the quarter panel's bent to shit. Must be the roof. Right here. Yeah, it's gotta be. Hard to say. Hard to say. Could be a Dodge, too. They all kind of have these tall tail lights. Oh, wait, here's something. What is that? Looks like it starts with an S. S. Oh, no, that's weird, though, for sure. I often go hiking in a very small national park known as Uwharrie, which is a very incognito national park. You never see it on any sort of, like, I think the Smithsonian Channel was running 100 years of national parks thing, where they kind of document a bunch of national parks. I've never seen Uwharrie mentioned at all on any of these things, and it's actually a great national park. It looks boring from the air, which is why I assume TV shows don't show it, because it just looks like hills and trees. But if you get down into it, it's really interesting geography, because these are a small volcanic mountain range millions of years ago. So you have like really diverse terrain when you're on the ground. When you get through the canopy, you're actually walking in it. It's just amazing. A lot of people actually build themselves up and train there for the Appalachian Trail because of how rough the terrain gets. And it's very varying. You go from dirt to rock to sand. So you kind of have to be on your A game in terms of hiking. It's not something you can just casually kind of walk. Forgot my cigarettes in the car. And I didn't realize I was like a mile down the trail. And I was like, well, I guess I'm committed now. Yeah, this is nice. But yeah, with everything going on with the family and all that, I'm just trying to power through the holidays. Hoping my dad kind of stabilizes here soon. Hope he, it just sucks. He's not going to be coming home. He's got to go to a rehab center after this, physical therapy. And he's just not, his spirit's really shot. And he's doing that thing where he's getting kind of grumpy, kind of mean once in a while. I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. You know, he goes in for a surgery and you think, okay, well, I might be getting better after this. And then you come out and you're just 10 times worse. It's heartbreaking. I hate seeing someone I love suffer. Oh, look at that. I've taken some pictures. I'm going to show them when I get there. Nice woods up here. I want to go hiking in Pennsylvania one day. I don't know how I want to do that. I guess I could fly up there and Uber myself to a trail. Spend a weekend or something up there. I don't know. And the illusion is ruined by a highway, which is generally what happens. I wonder what the rules are about hiking over here. Like, I mean, about camping out here. How we camp? I have to set up a reservation. It's a nice little river. You could go kayaking down here. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it like now because it's kind of cold. But good. I don't want to get too far. It looks like I'm about to come out on a road here. Yeah, maybe I'll turn it around. Yeah, maybe I'll turn it around. I was hoping for an old quarry. What I wanted to walk into, like in my head when there's a hiking trail called Old Quarry Road. I'm expecting an old quarry out here, and I was hoping to see like a giant hole in the ground that I could walk around and go to the bottom. I mean, there'd be a water down there. Something like that. I don't know. Now I'm gonna walk back to the car. I gotta stop in a Wawa, which I'll tell you what, man. I love some Wawas. We don't have them down where I'm from. Stop, get some gas, grab some food. I'm gonna run over to the hospital, check in on the old dad, see what he's up to. Hopefully it's a good day. Yeah, I wanted to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and just to kind of let everyone know where I'm at and what I'm doing, which isn't much. Just been working my job, which at this point it's like, I don't know. It's like one moment it's like I just want to get back to work and try to get my mind off of things, but then I'm here. I'm trying to, you know, help the family out as much as I can. There's part of me that just really wants to go home and work and just hope that things from a distance get better, but I can't do that. I really hate to see someone going through all that. But hopefully I'll get some Ultra streams up. Who was I? I was eyeballing a Pennsylvania Paranormal Group to do a interview with, because they had a really cool. I was perusing their case studies and on the internets, and they had a really cool video where a guy was they were doing a ghost hunt in a house, and they went to go open a door, and the door locked on the other side by itself. And I was like, that's pretty impressive. I'm not 100% into the ghost thing. Like, I don't know if that's a real thing or not, but there's definitely something going on there. There's a phenomenon happening. And I would like to talk to someone like that. So that's kind of who I'm going to try to get, a ghost hunter type for an Ultra stream. And if anybody's a Doomcock follower, I think he's doing something tonight. I think it's his, I think it's a Patreon only roundtable. I'm not sure. I gotta read the email again. But if I'm able to, I'm gonna pop on there. I haven't talked to old Doomcock in a minute, and I really like that guy. What he does for entertainment is invaluable. I mean, I hate to see he's really leading the fight in terms of getting Star Wars and Star Trek back where it needs to be. And this isn't like, it's hard to explain where they all went wrong, but they did go wrong. And I think maybe part of it was, I don't know. We'll talk about Star Trek later. Anyway, Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. All that jazz. I'm going to head out. I'm going to make it back to the car. All right. Laters.